In this installment, we're going to be going over the MLB bet slate for Saturday, August 2nd. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our August 2nd MLB bet slate we got going on. But before we deep dive in that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetJetsD. Don't forget about the TikTok at Chef_D91, and don't forget about that Patreon. Right now, we're at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 10.2 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you're already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so you can grow to a much broader audience. All right, now for yesterday's video, we went yet again 2 and 3. The Mets faltered in that in the extra innings, but that's okay. We're going to be aiming for over 500 in this video right here. If we're looking at our plays on Patreon here, we came through with our home run play of Pete Alonso. We also had Kyle Schwarber. He did not come through, but we did get it on Pete Alonso. And for the parlay, we are waiting for that Angels and White Sox game, so hopefully that can come through as well for us in the community here, right? Other people are in the chat, as you can see, posting winning parlays, multiple winning parlays. So we just joined the community that we're building here. We got people going off 24/7. Click that link provided down below. You can access the daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. In George Steinbrenner Field here, we have the Tampa Bay Rays 54 and 57 going against the LA Dodgers 64 and 46. Pitching matchup in this one here, we have Blake Snell making his debut. From a very long injury IL stint here. All right, Blake Snell 1-0 with a 2 ERA, going against Drew Rasmussen 8 and 5 with a 2.96 ERA. Looking at the odds here, we have the Dodgers minus 130, Rays plus 110. Total runs at 8.5. Public bet percentage here, 81% of the bets, 92% of the money all over the side of the Dodgers. For the total runs, 89% of the bets, 98% of the money towards the over 8.5 in the total. All right, so this pitching matchup here, Blake Snell, he's only going to be pitching a couple innings here. Obviously, he just got reinstated after a 60-day IL stint. The guy that's going to be behind Blake Snell here will be Dustin May. Okay, Dustin May has been absolutely horrible this year. If we're going through splits, especially on the road. Also, it's not. So the Dodgers just traded May. So there's going to be someone totally different, and we already know how bad this bullpen is here for the Dodgers. So this is a really good spot here for the Rays. We got Blake Snell, first start, only going to be an inning or two. The long man that was supposed to be there, Dustin May, got traded, and there's going to be someone else that's definitely a gas can here. If we're talking about the LA Dodgers bullpen, Drew Rasmussen has been elite at home with a 2.76 ERA, 65 innings, 57 strikeouts, and a super low average at 207. Looking at his advanced numbers, he's not giving up much in the home run department there. That's a positive to see. Low average and low whip on both sides there. So this game, there's a ton of value on the Rays at home as underdogs. I would take the Rays on the money line, plus 110. Secondary play will be over 8.5 on the total runs. All right. In Wrigley Field here, we have the Chicago Cubs going up against the Baltimore Orioles. Pitching matchup here, Matthew Boyd 11 and 4 with a 2.47 ERA, going up against Tomoyoki Sugano 8 and 5 with a 4.38 ERA. Looking at the current odds for this one here, Cubs minus 210 with the comeback of the Orioles at a plus 170. Total runs are not out as of right now. All right, now public bet percentage here, 86% of the bets, 88% of the money on the side of Chicago. And so far this series has gone towards the Cubs as well. Cubs won on Friday 1-0. So we have the Cubs playing a little bit better baseball as of late, getting 2 wins in a row here. And now they have one of their top tier talented pitchers on the mound in Matthew Boyd, and he's been pretty solid this year. 1.95 ERA at home, 60 innings, 61 strikeouts, and a 203 batting average. So across the board here, this is a phenomenal spot for Matthew Boyd. He's been super consistent. And then Tomoyaki has been struggled a little bit on the road, 4.25 ERA. More of your bend don't break type of pitcher here. 14 walks on the road, 9 home runs, 271 batting average, 34 strikeouts in 53 innings. So you want a better strikeout number from there. But he's giving up power to righties and lefties at 1.5 to both, 292 batting average to lefties. So it's a little more struggle to lefties and more power as well. All right, so the lefty at bats here in that Chicago lineup, that's definitely some troublesome. Michael Busch is in there, Pete Crow as well. Definitely is going to be a tough task here for Sugano. I think this is just too much for the Orioles to handle. Give me the Cubs on the money line. Cubs minus 1.5 as the 2 plays for this one. Next up here, in Toronto, we have the Blue Jays 64-47 going against the Royals 55-55. Looking at the pitching matchup here, Noah Cameron 5-4 with a 2.44 ERA, 1 WHIP, going against Max Scherzer 1-1 with a 4.89 ERA and a 1.09 WHIP. No line as of right now, but with these 2 pitchers on the mound, it's probably going to be with a slight lean towards the Toronto Blue Jays, like a minus 130, because how bad Scherzer has been this year. But Toronto Blue Jays at home is going to get the respect. So most likely this line is going to open up with the Toronto Blue Jays around that minus 130 to minus 145 range. All right, with the Kansas City Royals as underdogs. All right, now with Max Scherzer in this at home, he has struggled. 5.29 ERA, 254 batting average, only 16 strikeouts in 17 innings. If we're looking at his advanced number, it's really the power versus righties. And the Blue Jays have, the Royals have just enough of that to definitely give Scherzer some issues here. A 4.0 home run per 9 is absolutely horrible. Scherzer is handling righties really well at 33% strikeout rate, but still giving up a home run per 9 over 1 at 1.13, and then the walk rate against righties is at 10% as well. So definitely some cause of concern here if you're trying to trust Max Scherzer, because the home run ball can definitely be lethal. If he's giving up walks to righties and then give up a home run ball to a lefty, then you're really behind the 8 ball in that, and this is really a spot that we should be looking at the Royals. They have one of their aces on the mound in Noah Cameron, 1.80 ERA on the road, 184 batting average, 28 strikeouts in 35 innings. He's really not that much of a strikeout guy. If we're looking at it, 20% K rate to both lefties and righties. He's getting outs in other ways there, keeping it really low with a low average and a low whip. But I really like him in this spot here, how consistent he's been. And he should fare well against these bats here. So give me the Kansas City Royals plus 1.5 as the main play. Secondary play will be team total over for the Kansas City Royals in this game as well. Next up here we have Colorado Rockies versus the Pittsburgh Pirates in Coors Field for this one here. Let's kick things off with the starting pitcher. We got Austin Gomber here, 0-5 with a 6.28 ERA. Going up against Paul Skeens, 6-8 with a 1.83 ERA. Looking at the odds for this one, Pirates are road favorites, minus 200. Rockies plus 165 on the comeback. A total run set at 10. Public bet percentage here, 84% of the bets, 89% of the money all over Pittsburgh. And for the total runs, 54% of the bets and 61% of the money towards the over 10 total runs. All right, now this pitching matchup here, Paul Skeens, obviously first half of the season struggled mightily. He didn't struggle mightily. His offense struggled mightily. That was the issue with Paul Skeens. He pitched phenomenally at the first half of the season. As you can see, below 2 ERA at home and on the road. He just never gets run support. But this is a situation here when you're talking about in Coors Field against these pitchers that for the first time, Paul Skeens could finally get some run support. All right, so I don't need to rattle off Paul Skeens' stats. They're absolutely outstanding. And this is the environment that this offense can finally go off, because if you can see right now, the Pittsburgh Pirates just scored 16 runs and it's currently in the 7th inning. 16 runs. All right. The game's nowhere near over. All right. So this is an opportunity that they should take full advantage of. Austin Gumber struggles at home. That's even better. 7.52 ERA. 380 batting average he's given up. If we're looking at the advanced numbers, 2.93 home run per 9, 421 batting average against righties. He struggles against righties immensely. 2.22 whip as well. This is a phenomenal spot for the Pirates. All right, give me Pirates on the money line. Main play Pirates -1.5 as a secondary play. In Citizens Bank Park here, we have the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Detroit Tigers. Phillies 62-47, Tigers 64-47. Looking at the current pitching matchup here, Tariq Skubal 10-3 with a 2.09 ERA, 0.84 whip. Going up against Zach Wheeler 9-4 with a 2.56 ERA and a 0.89 whip for this one. All right, now looking at the odds for this one, this is split down the middle between the Tigers and the Philadelphia Phillies. We have Tariq Skubal. That's why this makes this a little bit more interesting here, and that's why this line is split down the middle. All right, now we're looking at Zach Wheeler at home. Has been phenomenal. 72 innings, 98 strikeouts. Strikeout numbers have been really good. 176 batting average as well. His advanced numbers, what can we pick on here? The home run per 9 is below 1. The strikeout rate versus lefties at 41% versus righties 29. Super low walk rate. This is looking like a pitching duel so far with Zach Wheeler on the mound. I don't see no blemishes unless it's just not his day. And then Tariq Skubal here, we already know what he's bringing to the table. Looking at his splits, let's see what he's done on the road so far this year. And he's pitched better on the road than at home. All right, 57 innings, 1.89 ERA, 69 strikeouts, 57 innings, 182 batting average. If we're looking at his advanced numbers, a 1.02 home run per 9 versus righties. If you want to kill him over that, not really. This is looking like a pitching duel. So if I'm looking for an avenue for this, I'm looking at the under. All right, 6.5. They low total. You might say it's too low. I think it's low enough. I think there's no issue here going with the under. I would go with that as the secondary play. All right, secondary play under 6.5 with these two pitchers on the mound. All right, now who is going to win this game ultimately? Let me see the last 5, how things been going down. Tigers were on a really nice win streak. Phillies finally got this win. They got some home cooking that they needed after that stretch run against the White Sox, which was really, really embarrassing in that one. So I would say that the Tigers get the game 2 in this series. All right, so give me Tigers money line in this game here against the Phillies. Secondary play is going to be the under on the total of 6.5. That's going to be our breakdown for the Saturday slate. Let me know in the comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We could definitely debate about that down below. And also, you guys need to get signed up right now. This is the month right now, so you can be in tuned for the NFL futures that are coming out really, really soon. Okay, after I get off of vacation, then the futures for the NFL are going to be coming out. I'm already gearing up for fantasy football. I already got over 20 plus best ball lineups out. If you want to sign up just for asking me some questions on Fantasy Football Insight, that's definitely something I'm willing to do. You DM me. I'll answer questions. No ifs, ands, or buts. Definitely all in on this NFL season. Cannot wait. All right. So click on the link provided down below. Get connected. You're going to access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7.